Hello children, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is your favorite biology master, Alan Godfrey.
Welcome children. Today we are going to study major subdisciplines of genetics, then hereditary and variation. Major subdisciplines of genetics and hereditary and variation. So first of all, you know the meaning of the term genetics. Actually, genetics is a branch of biology. It deals with the mechanism of transferring of characters from one generation to the next generation or parent to offspring. So the characters are passed on from one generation to the next generation or parent to offspring is called genetics. Is called genetics. So genetics is the science of heredity and variation. So genetics is the science of heredity and variation. So the transmission of characters from one generation to the another generation, that is called heredity. Whenever the heredity is there, good, but there's a small variations also there. Okay, so the child is little bit different from his parent and mother, not exactly the same copy of parent. Okay, so the parent characters are there, but there's a difference is also there. That is called variation. That is called variation. Usually, the father of genetics is Mendel. Mendel is called Gregor Johann Mendel is called father of genetics. But the term genetics was introduced by William Watson. Okay, William Watson only give the term genetics in the year 1906. The year 1906, Watson, William Watson give the name genetics. Give the name genetics. Okay, ma? Then here, today, the major thing is major subdisciplines of genetics. Okay, major subdisciplines of genetics. Okay, so four major disciplines of genetics are there. One is transmission genetics, molecular genetics, population genetics, and quantitative genetics. So, likewise, four major subdisciplines of genetics are there. What are they? Transmission genetics, molecular genetics, population genetics, and quantitative genetics. Like that, four disciplines are there. Okay, ma? So, first one is transmission genetics. So, the transmission genetics is also called classical genetics. So transmission genetics is also called classical genetics. Okay. So all the Mendelian genetics are coming under classical genetics. Mendelian genetics are coming under classical genetics or transmission genetics. Okay. It deals with the transmission of genes from parent to offspring. The characters are transmission or pass on from parent to offspring. Okay, ma? The fundament of classical genetics came from the study of heredity behavior of seven genes by the Gregor Johann Mendel. Seven contrasting character. He took seven contrasting character and did a experiment. Okay, from his experiment only genetics came. Okay, here so the pollen. Okay, here pollen and here pistil is there. Capital B, small b, and capital B, small b. Okay, so the capital B gives one color. The same color is given by capital B and small b and capital B small b comes. Okay, so here small b alone give different colors. Okay, so the characters are passed on from one generation to the next generation. Okay, dominant character, recessive character. Okay, so the F1 generation, okay, that only the dominant characters are evolved. Here they are giving the F2 generation, second filial generation. So anyway, the characters are passed on from one generation to another generation. Dog gives puppy. So dog gives 4 or 5 puppies, means all the puppies are not exactly the same color. Okay, sometimes somebody very dark brown, light brown, some patches of black, patches of white may be there. Likewise, the cat gives kitten. So all the same parent only, but some different colors also there. Okay, so this is called transmission of characters from one generation to the another generation. Even though transmission is there, some small variation is also there. Study about this is called classical genetics. Study about this is called classical genetics or transmission genetics. The another one, the second one is called molecular genetics. Okay, so the genes control the character, everything is okay. The DNA control the character, okay. Where it is present. So inside the cell, inside the nucleus, the chromosomes are present. We have 46 number of chromosome or 23 pairs of chromosome. We used to say we have 46 number of chromosome or 23 pairs of chromosome. Each and every cell have 46 number of chromosome or 23 pairs of chromosome. Yeah. So inside the cell, inside the nucleus, chromatin reticulum is there. When cell division is occurs, it will be condensed and form chromosome. Okay. So that chromosome, how many chromosome are? 46 number of chromosomes we have. 46 number of chromosomes we have. Okay. So inside the chromosome, okay, what are the things are there? Okay. So DNA strand is present. A part of the DNA strand is called gene. Okay, part of the DNA strand is called gene. They only control the characters, all the characters, functionally or physically, appearance, everything will be controlled only by the gene, even though the age is determined by the gene only. Okay, then inside the gene, um, what other things are there? Amino acid base are there. Okay, adenine, guanine, cytosine, thymine. So up to the level of the molecular level, we go and study. So that is called molecular genetics. Okay, so we can say structure and function of the gene. What are the structure? How it is formed? Okay. So when we study about the human genome project, okay, we can say the chromosome. Okay, there's a different types of chromosome. Okay, telocentric, acrocentric, metacentric, submetacentric. We used to say like that. Okay, not only that, apart from that, the genes. Okay, the Morgan, centimorgan, where the genes are located. Okay, alleles, study about many things. Okay, study about all these things are coming under molecular genetics. All these are coming under molecular genetics. Okay, the next one is called population genetics. The next one is called population genetics. It deals with the heredity in group of individuals for traits which is determined by the few genes. Okay, in a particular organism, or particular individual of a group. Okay, okay, hereditary in a group of individuals. Okay, here one group of individuals is here one group, here one group, here one group. Okay, so in this group, some of the genes controlling some of the characters. Okay, in a particular population, some sort of genes are present. In China people, they have some sort of genes. In Indians have some sort of genes. Americans have some sort of genes. Okay, so even though we are all human being, we can say they are Chinese. They are from Britishers. They are from Africans. We can say because of their appearance and all. So they are having their own some own genes. A study about that gene, particular gene is called population genetics. Study about that is called population genetics. Another one is quantitative genetics. In a human population, so various genes are there. For example, one blood group alone, if you take the blood group alone, different alleles are present. Different alleles are present. A is there, B is there, um, O is there. Okay, so AB is there. So they are controlled by three alleles. So likewise, IA, IB, I, like that, the three alleles are there. They only control the blood groups. Okay. So likewise, multiple alleles are present. Okay. So many genes are present. Many genes control many different characters. For example, we can take the hair. Okay, different types of hairs are there. Wavy hair, curly hair, straight hair. See, in the wavy hair, different types of wavy hairs are there. Curly, different types of curly hairs are there. Okay, so all these are controlled by different genes and alleles. Okay, study about all these things are commonly called quantitative genetics. That is called quantitative genetics. Okay, what are the disciplines, major disciplines? Transmission genetics is a transfer of the character from one generation to another. Okay, parent to offspring, study about that and the variation and all. Coming under transmission genetics or classical genetics, then molecular genetics. Molecular genetics means study about the structure and function of the gene. That is called molecular genetics. The next one is called population genetics. In a population, some of the genes are controlling some of the characters. That is study about that is called population genetics. Okay, in a population, overall genes are present. Study about that is called qualitative genetics. Then hereditary and variation. Hereditary and variation. Okay. Already I told about the hereditary. Okay, hereditary means the characters are passed on from one generation to the next generation. Transmission of character from parents to offspring. Here in the diagram, grandparent to your mom, dad, aunt, and to get the characters. Okay. So the same family. Okay, from your dad and mom, okay, your sister, you, the cousins and all form. Okay, likewise the characters are passed on from one generation to another generation, even though the same parent having many children, but small variations are there. Small variations are there. Abdul Kalam has his brother, everybody is there. Okay, not all of them are Abdul Kalam. We are all human beings, but all are not Abdul Kalam, all are not Gandhi. Okay, likewise the characters are passed on one from one generation to the another generation, but small variations are there. Small variations are there. Okay, so here you can see the shell. Okay, all the shells are from the same parent. Okay, but see, the same species only, all are same species, but different color, different stripes. Okay, so that is called variation. That is called variation. Organism belongs to the same natural population of species that show a difference in a characteristics is called variation. Okay, so according to the food also they may be change. Okay, so we are all human being, our digestive system is little bit different from the North Indians digestive system, because they are used to take the wheat, we used to take the rice. Okay, in some of the other countries, okay, their stable food is potato, means the for digestion of that potato their body is changed. Okay, some of the uh, fisherman community people, they used to take more amount of fish, means okay, their body is changed, the digestive system change according to that. Okay, so that is called variation. Okay, so not only that is variation for that adaptation. Okay, so variation leads to adaptation, that is very important. Okay, for example, that small variation is there. Okay, in the horse evolution, when you study about the horse evolution, the first the horse is run with the help of five fingers. Okay, so they are not that much very faster, they go a little bit slow only. Okay, in that time that the predators come and try to catch them. Okay, most of them will be die. Okay, but some of the next generation horses and all farm are developed to run with the help of four fingers. So the four finger horse are little bit run faster than the five finger horses. So in one particular time, all the five fingers are run very slow. No, so the predators easily catch then eat them. So all the four are escape. They are survived. So because of small variation, they survive. But even though again the same predators also getting more power, they can able to run and catch the four finger horses. Then they develop. Okay, according to the situation, small variations are occurs, environmental conditions, so they can run with the help of three fingers. After the two finger, nowadays the modern horse run with the help of only one finger. Okay, so we used to put the horsepower for all the things. Okay, so that much powerful legs they have. Okay, with the help of one finger, they can run very faster also. That is called variation. Okay, so that is a gradual variation, continuous variation and all there. Okay, so that variation leads to evolution. That small variation or difference leads to evolution. So variation also very very important for survival in the particular environment. Okay pa? Then now we are going to study about the type of variation. Now we are going to study about the types of variation. Two types of variations are there. One is discontinuous variation. Another one is continuous variation. Two types of variations are there. One is discontinuous variation. Another one is continuous variation. So the discontinuous variation. Discontinuous variation means before that I'll tell you about the continuous variation. Continuous variation means small changes are there. Okay, finally new characters are appearing. In between, many stages are there. Without like that, suddenly one character is formed. Okay, that is called discontinuous variation. That is called discontinuous variation. It is controlled purely by one or two genes only. It is purely controlled by one or two genes. Okay, ma. Here you can see the rolling of tongue and attached earlobe and detached earlobes, eyes. Okay, first we move to the eyes. Okay, when you see the eyes, usually Indians have brown eyes. Okay, usually our Indians have brown eyes. Okay, sometimes sorry, black eyes. Somebody has brown eyes also. Okay, in some generation we can see the child have the green color or gray eyes. Okay, so the same family, they are having black, 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 black only, but some of them having the discontinuously. In suppose they have a grandparent or somebody maybe get, sometimes they are having it dark, light brown or some other gray or some green color like that. The colors may be formed. Okay, so usually here you can see the tongue. Okay, the tongue rollers and somebody can fold the tongue like that, somebody can roll the tongue like this. Okay, so in some generation they have only the rolling tongues. Unfortunately, in some of them are getting the straight tongue. Okay, that non rollers, they can't able to roll their tongues. You understand, my dear? So no intermediate phases are there. Okay, the same way. In mostly we have detached earlobes in human. Okay, but some of them are dominating character is there, that is called attached earlobe. Okay, so it is ear is attached with the face. In many generation they have only detached earlobe. Okay, among them one child get attached earlobe. Okay, in between half attached. Okay, then three quarter attached and fully attached, like that changes are not there. Okay, so this is called discontinuous variation. No intermediate changes are there. So they this type of variation, no influence of external factors. No external factors are there. Only the gene is controlled. Okay, so that variation also very limited variation. Roll tongue, roll the tongue or ear attached lobe or detached lobe. Then color of the eye, skin of the color, skin color, like that. Only one part variation may be there. It will be controlled by one or two genes. Okay, that they have they doesn't have any intermediate form. Already I told you. Okay, so half the way it will be changed and half the way it will be changed, not like that. So otherwise, the one generation they will get the dark color eyes, then brown eye, then little bit light brown, then light blue color, and then light green color, like that it won't appears. Okay, all the black in between brown or black and gray or green color or the shape of the eye also may be changed. Okay, so no overlapping phenotypes. The both will be not there. Okay, only extreme phenotypes. Okay, this lost and this lost. One is attached or detached, rollers or non-rollers. Okay, so black or gray, in between colors won't be there. Okay, two extremes. Okay, only will be there. It is also called qualitative inheritance. Okay, qualitatively if the character is changed, so it is called qualitative inheritance. Discontinuous variation is also called qualitative inheritance. Okay, the next one is called continuous variation. The next one is called continuous variation, controlled by many genes. Okay, for example, our skin. Okay, the skin color. Okay, can see the skin color of the bottom diagram. They are very dark, light, dark brown, brown. Okay, Indian color, then other color, then British color. So, like that, different color shades are there. Okay, above you can see the children. Okay, they are showing different height. Okay, they are showing different height, different colors, different hair style. Okay, curly hair, straight hair, wavy hair. Okay, like that, hairstyles also differs. Okay, so color of the children also differs. Then height of the children also differs. Okay, so but it is a continuous changes. Okay, so continuously keep on small changes are there. Okay, suppose parent. Okay, the child may be little bit fair, again more fair, a little bit brown, dark brown, black, like that. Continuous variations are there. Okay, so that is called continuous variation. That is called continuous variation. Environment directly influence the phenotype. Here, the phenotype is controlled, okay, or influenced on the phenotype. Okay, that is very important. Okay, environment also involved in this case. Okay, then already I told you that suppose we are in Chennai, we used to survey according to the environmental condition. So some changes, okay, according to the food style of digestive system may be changed because of the pollution. Our respiratory system may be altered. Okay, so adapted. Okay, then so that is environment directly influence on the phenotype. Individuals show a high degree of variation. Okay, each person shows the particular their own character. Okay, so no one alike others. Okay, except the identical twins. Okay, we can leave them. Okay, so otherwise all are suppose in your family or your you can see your grandparents family, maybe 7 or 8 children they have. All of them are different character, all of them are different colors, different height. Okay, so uh, English, so high degree of variation, they used to say high degree of variation with many intermediate forms. Many intermediate forms are there. Okay, so skin color, many different colors are there. No, no, only dark or white. So in between, no colors are there. Okay. Previously, only two. One is earlobe, attached or detached. Rollers or non-rollers. Eye, this color or this color or this color. Intermediate, no colors are there. Okay. So here, more intermediate forms are there. Phenotypes overlaps. Okay. So overlap. So different characters are appears. Okay. So this character and this character, mixing of character overlapping there, and there is a complete gradation of phenotypes from one extreme to another without any interruption. The bottom diagram you can see, so gradually the color is changed. So all the colors are present in a particular population. It is also called quantitative inheritance. This is also called quantitative inheritance. What are the importance of variation? What are the importance of variation? It prepares individuals better fitted in the struggle for existence. Okay, struggle for existence. If for that horse story I told you, no, horse evolution. Okay, when the horse evolution is there, the both are fit. Horse is also fit to run. Okay, but the predators also fit to run. Okay, both of them are running, which is fit for the particular environment. Okay, so that is called struggle for existence. Okay, for example, deer and tiger. Okay, usually the tiger try to chase the deer. A deer want to escape, so they run very fast. The deer is escaped in the struggle for existence. There will be selected, then it will be move on to the next generation. They can reproduce and they can move on to the next generation. But but the tiger doesn't have the food. Finally, not only the one tiger, one deer, it won't get the food. The tiger never gets the food. Finally, it will be die. That character won't be passed on to the next generation. Among them, the tiger deer is selected by the nature. Suppose the tiger catch the deer means their generation won't go for the next generation. Tiger will be escaped. So tiger in this struggle for existence, the nature will be select the tigers. The same way among the dogs, among the animals, struggle between the species, struggle among the species, like that. Many things are there. Okay, so struggle for existence. Okay, in the struggle for existence, suppose we are go and settle in Bombay, we sorry here we won't get the rice. Okay, if you take wheat, will survive. Wheat is available, rice is not available. Somebody we won't take the wheat means what happen? They can't able. They won't get the food. Okay. So among the struggle for existence, they are adapt themselves for a particular environment. They can exist. Otherwise, they will be extinct from the earth. Okay, ma. Then the provides genetic material for natural selection. Okay, so the natural is select four finger horse. When five finger horse and four finger horse is there, that time natural selects only the four finger horse. When four finger horse and three finger horse was there, that time the natural selects only three finger horse. When three finger horse and two finger horse was there, natural selects only two finger horse. Now natural select only one finger. Okay, ma. So that variation is very, very important. Variation leads to evolution. Variation leads to evolution. Okay, ma. So the variation is the raw material for evolution. Small variation. When the small variation is there, it leads to natural selection. When natural is selected and that particular character pass on the next generation, new modifications are arranged with automatically new organism is formed. That is called evolution. That is called evolution. This variation is also very much helping the yield. Okay, more yield, that growth of an organism and resistance in the plant. Okay, so the variation. Okay, so for example, nowadays the corona and all, they are affected by the uh, corona. Okay, many peoples are, for example, in our Tamil Nadu, we can take the Tamil Nadu daily. 60% of the patients is cured and they used to move to their home. But even though some hundreds of the people used to die, why? There is a variation. There is a variation. Okay, so even though the corona we don't have the exact medicine for that, but we are Indian government and our Tamil Nadu government giving different sort of the medicine and all, but some of them are escaped, some of them are died. Okay, because of some variations are there. So the variation leads to evolution. Okay, ma. So these are the importance of variation. Okay, uh, that's all, my children. Okay, then all the best. God bless you all.
Thanks for watching this video, children. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel for latest videos and updates. Click on the bell icon to get notified on new videos.